Hi, I'm Kyler, and today I'm going to be installing a KAGE deflector on a Scag Turf Tiger. So we're going to take a look inside our deflector box and see what it comes with. So here we have our wiring harness and our owner's manual in that bag. We have our bag of hardware, and then we have all these wrapped components. So this would be one of our brackets. This is our intake manifold, and this in here is our Scag clamp. Then we'll pull out the deflector. So just like that, that's all there is to the packaging. The tools that I'm going to be using today are 25/64 drill bit, and then I have 1/2 inch socket and wrench and 9/16 socket and wrench. I also have some cutting oil here. So the first thing that we're going to do is go ahead and remove our factory chute. This takes the 1/2 inch tools. We're going to be just taking out this bolt and that bolt. So next what we're going to do is install our intake manifold onto our deflector. So the first thing we're going to do now is remove all of these nuts. It's a 9/16 socket. And then the intake manifold gets installed just like this. Then you put your bolts through. Then go ahead and tighten all these bolts down. So one thing to note on this mower here, this has the turbo baffle installed. So this is a Scag OEM part. It's just this little plate that you see right here that goes in there. And what it does is it just blocks off that little chunk of the deck and helps discharge the grass a little bit better. You don't need this for the deflector, but it is recommended. Next, we're going to take our manifold adapter and our assembled deflector. We're going to go ahead and stick this on top of the deck. And we'll put our deflector in place. On this mower, you can see that our motor hits this cover here. So what we're going to have to do is loosen all these bolts and then rotate a slot over. So since we're having to adjust the pitch of our motor, we're going to have to hook up our wiring harness to it so we can rotate it a little bit. So I have a battery here on the workbench. You can hook it up to your mower battery. It's fine whichever way. So before we put all these bolts in, we're going to want to go check that this is the right pitch for our mower. So you can see our motor here is mounted into one of these circular holes. So originally we were mounted in the hole to the left of this. So we were mounted in this hole, and then the motor was rotated down. So now I've moved over to the next hole and it pitched the whole thing up so that we can clear the mower deck now. So as you can see with that one hole adjustment, we'll be able to clear this obstacle here. Now we'll fit everything back onto the mower. So you're going to want to push everything back as far as you can get it. That way it's the tightest when you install it. So our deflector is pretty centered on the deck. And we're going to go ahead and mark our holes in our manifold adapter. Now we'll take a center punch in the middle of these markouts and then just punch where to drill. I'm gonna put my one bolt through this side just to make sure that we're actually lined up perfectly. So now I've brought down the bag of hardware and the 9/16 tools. So what we're gonna do now is just blow this deck off first. Okay, now what we're gonna do is go ahead and bolt our manifold adapter on. So you're gonna put the carriage bolt on this side over here. And you're gonna put the regular hex bolt from the bottom up. Then you're gonna throw a lock washer down and a hex nut down. And go ahead and tighten all this up. And then the flange lock nut will go on this side. Okay, then we'll set our deflector on. So next we're going to be installing our Scag clamp. So this clamp is just going to go over this bolt with the flange facing downwards, right over this tab here on the deflector. Now this is just going to lock it all in place. We'll use our 3/8 lock nut and our last 3/8 nut, and just go ahead and tighten it all down. Now we're going to be installing our wiring harness. So every wiring harness will come with a magnet here and a switch mount. So in this case, since we have a 0 turn and we have these arms that come up to control it, we're just going to go ahead and zip tie and tape this onto the controls. That way the switch is right by your thumb when you're driving it. It also comes standard with these alligator clips, but we do include these eyelets in case you want to chop those off and stick these on. So now we're going to route everything. So before you mount your switch, you're going to want to make sure that you find out which way is up and which way is down. So this way is up, so I'm going to mount this going upwards. Then we're going to take some zip ties and fasten these wires. And there we have the install.